There's nothing better than receiving a brand new wing and taking it out the box. Welcome to SkySchool UAE. So welcome back to SkySchool's YouTube channel. This is a new series talking about SkySchool's kit, and today we've been sent a brand new BGD Luna 2 size 23. I've never flown this wing before, so this is my first time and I'm going to take it out. The conditions are really nice. We're in the middle of the desert in the UAE and we have about 3 to 4 kilometers of wind, so perfect conditions to test this wing. The wing inflates really easily, it feels really stable. Even in this light wind it comes up without any issue at all. So I'm going to be testing it with a Parajet Maverick Monster 185 Plus. I'm sure we'll do a review of that later on and tell you why we like that particular paramotor and why we use it in both the school and we distribute it. So you get an understanding of what I'm going to be testing it with. This is a semi-reflex wing with a shark nose leading edge, which means it should inflate really easily. It's designed for beginners, intermediates, and I'm going to test it in both forward and reverse launch and give you my thoughts. If I'm smiling, it means I like it. And it's a cool wing. It's responsive, it comes up super easy, but it's not at the same time over responsive. It's got a nice speed range on the trim system, and I like their toggle setup as well. They have an interesting system which I've not seen before, where the toggle, rather than go onto a magnet which can get covered in sand, it goes into a slot which is also magnetized but with plastic. So nice little touch that which you don't see because it can't come off. So because the conditions are so perfect, I'm going to now do a reverse launch and I'm going to see how that feels. So you can see both forward and reverse. So after flying it a few times and both forward and reverse launch, it launches like a dream. Yeah, it's really nice. However, these brakes, they are responsive. It's not as forgiving as some of the other beginner intermediate wings out there. So if I were to be able to label it in a simple way, I think I'd like to use the label advanced beginner / intermediate. So it's not necessarily the ideal wing for someone who's just graduated out of the school, unless they come from a paragliding background or their skill level is really high. I also tried to do an asymmetric deflation by pulling down on the leading edge, and there's so much pressure there that it's not possible, which gives me a huge amount of confidence in just how well this has been designed and how solid it is in the air, especially when you go through turbulence. Why take one man's opinion when you can take another man's opinion? So Ricardo, who's another master instructor in the school, is going to test fly the wing. He hasn't heard what I've said about it, so this is going to be really interesting to see what he has to say. He's a bit bigger than me, so the wing's going to obviously be flying a lot faster for this particular size. However, it'd be very interesting to hear his feedback as well.
Hi, my name is Ricardo Maciel. I'm over here in Rosselheimer, Emirates. I have around 100 kilos and I'm going to test the Luna. Alright, I flew many gliders from many different manufacturers, and let's see what is the Luna 2 can bring it to us today. Yes! Yeah, right in the beginning, I already feel a lot more pressure in the glider. Much more stable than before. I remember when I flew preview models, it's too soft, you don't feel the glider right away, but now I can have a full control of the commands. Very good pressure. I love the pressure. Okay, and yeah, for pilots, they do the conversion from paragliding to this, they're gonna love it. Okay, for beginner pilots, they just finished the school, I think they can fly this, but later on, get some hours, 30, 50 hours, then they can fly this glider.
So I hope that little film was useful about the BGD Luna 2. The reason we make this film is because we believe in trying to spread the safety amongst the sport around the world. Okay, so do leave your comments, let us know your thoughts, how you like this wing, and remember, always fly before you buy. If you like what we're making at SkySchool, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more.